Chapter 54, The Secret Pact. The hologram of Grand Emperor HFY vanished, leaving a dangerous tension lingering in the room. The new council, Lockster, Solari, and Naelth, had finally accepted the strike against Valerius. Lockster, feeling the heavy weight of the risk, broke the silence. "We have accepted the deal. HFY demands our support in the campaign to overthrow Valerius. But we must define something crucial: who will truly command the Council's fleets? Our fleets are powerful, but we are diplomats," Naelth intervened. "We are an alliance of bureaucrats, not commanders. When this war ends, if we triumph, victory must grant us not only political influence but military authority. With our alliance with the Terrestrials still a secret for now, we will be able to truly rule, free from the paralysis of the old Council. But the risk is extreme." Solari nodded. "The risk is immense, but it has existed since the very beginning of the Krtak invasion. Our situation remains unchanged. The mere existence of the Krtak is a threat, a problem for our very survival. We must see this through to the end. For our new galactic order to be respected, one of us must take to the battlefield. We need a military victory of our own. We cannot share the command of our forces with HFY, nor can we trust anyone outside of this circle." The need for legitimacy was undeniable. "I will go," Lockster declared. "I will command the fleets and coordinate the strike with HFY. You two will handle the local defenses. We cannot entrust the armed forces to anyone else for now, they could betray us. The new council is just beginning, and our political power hangs by a thread." Solari accepted. It is the only way for the new council to be born as a true power. The contingency plan. Naelth asked for the details of the real plan, the one only the three of them would know. "The matter is this," Solari explained. "One of us, Lockster, goes to battle alongside HFY so we don't have to share our army with anyone. He will attack Valerius. If HFY wins, Prax and Archon will negotiate. That is the key moment for Lockster to return. They won't pursue you," Solari continued. "Prax and Archon will be too busy fighting HFY or securing their own internal empire to have time to attack. By the time Lockster returned, the next phase would be activated. By then, we will have the first terrestrial resonance missiles," Solari indicated. "We've already agreed. The Terrestrials will honor the deal and provide us with more weapons in exchange for more resources. We will also have partnered with planetary representatives to install terrestrial counterfrequency nodes on every world, protecting us from Krtak technology. This will take some time that, fortunately, we have in this current situation," Naelth conceded. "And the representatives will see us as the ones who solved the threat. The Krtak terror will end with terrestrial help, something we will not deny. In fact, we should probably offer them a seat on the council." Lockster memorized every detail of the plan, his gaze one of absolute concentration. "We will not communicate until I return," he reminded them. "I will be close to HFY, not even my own fleet will know of this plan. I will return. I trust you will do your part. For now, I will focus on finishing Valerius and earning HFY's total trust." With a silent oath of loyalty, Lockster departed to lead his troops, leaving his two allies in the shadows at the heart of a conspiracy that promised immense power, if they could survive it. Chapter 55, The Price of Terrestrial Technology. The immense hall of the new council chamber remained in shadows, illuminated only by the cold blue glow of strategic screens. Solari and Naelth moved forward in a tense silence, each step reflecting a calculated decision and a perfectly clear path. Their destination was Earth. They had waited with forced patience for the combined fleets of Lockster and Emperor HFY to move far enough away from the system. They could not afford even the slightest trace of activity that might raise suspicion. Deep down, however, they knew that HFY was too blinded by the urgency and ambition of reaching Valerius's capital to pay attention to minor diplomatic movements. Once the trackers confirmed the critical distance of the armadas, they activated the first phase of the plan. Their priority was immediate and specific: establish contact with the terrestrials and secure the delivery of the resonance missiles. Those weapons, products of the blue planet's strange geology, could tip the balance of power at the exact moment of the coup d'état. The strategy of dominance. While watching the final preparations of the ultralight ship that would take them to Earth, Solari, with his implacable logic and distant tone, outlined the next stage of the plan, painting a political map of the future. Once we have the missiles, he began, without looking away from the navigation screen, I will attempt something even more ambitious, convincing the terrestrials to share their counterfrequency technology. Naelf listened intently, recognizing the magnitude of what Solari was proposing. Solari continued without hesitation, if we succeed, your mission will be activated. You will use all your influence to gather the planetary representatives as soon as Lockster returns victorious. The strategy was simple and brilliant. We will give them the formula so they can produce it on their own worlds. Until now, no one has needed it, their planetary cores have been stable, save from the kind of problems that dark energy generated in the terrestrial core. But now, circumstances have changed. Everyone will know that this technology is vital, because it is the only thing that prevents KRTAC absorption. When they adopt it on a galactic scale, the KRTAC will be left exposed and vulnerable. A dense silence settled between them. Solari broke the tension with his cold and calculating conclusion. Time is our most valuable resource. For now, we have a 3-week advantage over any significant event in the war. And if XYLAR were to win, that victory will only generate massive power instability within the KRTAC empire. That political fracture would give us even more room to maneuver and consolidate our power. Naelf nodded, feeling the weight of the responsibility, but also the security provided by the clarity of the plan. Then, there is nothing more to discuss, Naelf concluded with final decision. Prepare the communication with Earth. Chapter 56, Terrestrial Pragmatism. The Global Crisis Summit. The Pentagon's crisis room, underground and fortified, vibrated with the tension of a historic moment. On the large encrypted transmission screens, a mosaic of faces represented the world's leadership. In the center of the room, President Maxwell took the floor. I request communication with all world leaders, he declared with a measured but firm voice, beginning the emergency session. President Solis, from Argentina, laid out the situation bluntly. The galactic authorities were orbiting Earth, and their demands were direct. They wanted the missiles and the manufacturing formula for the counter-frequency nodes to protect their worlds. In exchange, they had offered Earth a seat and a representative in the Galactic Authority.